This video, we're going to go over insert, update, and delete. So last video, we created our customer and employee tables, and now we'd like to add employees. To do this, we can start by typing insert into, and then the table we're going to be working. In this case, it's employee. Then we need to specify the columns that we're going to be adding data to. So since we have no people, we need to modify every column. So we'll do employee underscore ID, be editing the first name and the last name. To insert data into the columns, type values. Give the employee ID a value of 1. We'll make his first name Bob and his last name Johnson. Sure, spell it like that, whatever. Now, if we execute this, you can see that successfully created down here. So we'll view. You can see that we've added Bob Jones with an employee ID 1 to our table. So let's add more employees. We'll add Sarah Lee, and then we'll add Jordan Brown. Now, review our employee table again. You can see we have 3 employees. That's basically how insert works. Just creates a whole row. Say, since we misspelled Bob's last name, we need to fix that. We can do this by using an update query. So that we do update. The column, or the table we're going to update. The value we're going to change, so we're going to set last name equal to, and then the data we're adding. And using our employee ID column, we can now specify where we're going to insert this. So we're going to set this where employee ID is equal to 1. Execute. So now we're going to view our table. And you can see we've updated Bob Jones to be spelled correctly. And then say we want to change Sarah Lee's last name as well. I don't know, we'll change Sarah's first name. Then update the table you want to update. The value you want to change. And we'll name Sarah Jane. And then again, our where clause. Sarah has an employee ID of 2, so then employee ID equals 2. Execute. Oh. Typo. I'll execute it, and you can see it's now been changed since it spelled properly. So then we'll view the table again. And Sarah's name is now Jane. And say, Jordan Brown got fired, quit, or whatever, and we need to remove him from the database. We can do delete from employee. And like our update clause, we use where again. So then where employee. And Jordan has an employee ID of 3. Execute. And then view our table again. And you can see that he has been removed from the database. Now, one small thing here. If you forget to use your where clause and you do something like updates employees, and then say you want to change Bob's first name. So you set the first name, and you want to name him Robert. But you don't add this where clause at the end. Well, then when you execute this, and then view your table again, you'll see that not only did you change Bob's name, but you also changed Jane's name. And That's part of the reason why we need to use the where clause. If you were to do that on a large data set, it would essentially fry your database. Again, just like update, if you forgot your where clause when doing a delete, as so, and execute your query, you can see something was deleted. But when we actually go and view our employee table now, you can see that we accidentally deleted everybody in our employee table.